This video is going to show you how to find the average amount people liked your fraction for each level of video game play. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to identify my independent variable. I think that depending on how much you play video games, that might impact the amount that you like your fraction. So my independent variable is going to be how much you play video games, and my dependent variable will be how much you like your fraction. So I'm going to take the data and I'm going to sort the data by my independent variable. I'm going to filter it that way. I'll go to data and I'll go down to filter, and that puts these arrows up here at the top. And so I'm going to filter video game data from A to Z, which is going to make it go from lowest to highest. And now I have all of my 1s up here, all of my 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. And then next to it I have my refraction data that corresponds. So we see this person rated themselves a 1 for video game play, but they liked refraction of 4. So now I want to figure out the average for all of these people who scored a 1, or who rated themselves a 1 for video game play. What is the average amount that they liked refraction? I'm going to make a table over here so I can keep track of the data. So I'm going to say amount of video game play, and then over here I'm going to say average amount liking refraction, I guess. And I can't see everything here, so I'm going to take this and just kind of drag it over so I can see the whole name. So now the video game play, we could have a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You could rate it on a scale of 1 to 5. And to figure out the average, I'm going to use a function in the spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on this cell, which is where I want the average to appear. I'll type an equal sign. There's an ambulance. Okay. An equal sign, and then I'll type in the word average, and then a parentheses, and now I'm going to come over here, and for all of the 1s I'm going to highlight the amount that they liked refraction, close the parentheses, and press enter. And so this, here's our calculation up here, which tells us what's in this cell. Tells us the average of this 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3. And so now I can do the same thing for the 2. So I'm going to type an equals here, and then I'm going to go to the 2, or then I'm going to type average to tell it what to do, parentheses, and then I'll average all the 2s, and that gives us a 4.0909. And then for 3s, I'll type in average. Oops, average. There we go. And I know it's typed correctly when I see it appear below. Then I'll go down to 3s, highlight those, close the parentheses and press enter, and then 4s, average, parentheses, 4s, highlight the 4s, close the parentheses and press enter, and then for the 5s, average, open the parentheses, go down here, highlight these, close parentheses, press enter. So now I've figured out the averages, the average amount that people liked your fraction, depending on what their amount of video game play was.